Hey everyone, this is Mei Yu and welcome to Tutorial Thursday. Last week I showed you how to draw cute Fun2draw Sans from Undertale. And this time, because many of you haven't asked me to show you how to draw different anime characters, I think I'll start with Asuna from Sword Art Online. I'll show you how to draw her step by step. And for other advanced drawing tutorials like this one, you can see this playlist. For easier drawings, you can see these. I hope my different art can help you in different ways. Okay, so first I'm going to start with her head by drawing a circle. It doesn't have to be like a perfect circle, as long as I have something round to start with. Okay, so I'll have something like that. And then I'm going to start with her face. So on this side, I'll start with the line for the side of the face. And it's going to touch this side of the circle. It'll go down like that. And I'm curving a little bit for the cheek. Let's curve it and go down even more. Okay, until right about there. I'll stop and then let's go back up. So I have her pointy little chin, and then go back up for this side of the cheek. And for an ear, I'm not going to draw the entire thing yet. I'll just sketch out a little shape to position it, and then we'll worry about the details later. Okay, so right now we have the basic foundation for the face. Let's go into the features. So I like to draw a middle line going down like this. This is going to help me plan out the different features. And then next I'm going to draw the upper eye guide or eye line, and then a lower one. Okay, once we have these lines, I'll erase some of the circle because we don't need that anymore. Okay, so now that we have the guidelines in, let's start with her nose. So I like to go down here, let's follow the middle line, and then go below this eye line here. And I'll start with a simple little line like that, followed by a longer one. So basically I'm just making this little crooked line to form her nose, like a bent line. And a little bit of the shadow, let's just sketch that out right beside it. Alright, now once we have her nose, let's go down, leave a gap, and go all the way down here. I'll map out her mouth like that. So I have the little corners of the mouth pointing upwards slightly. And then just draw the mouth as a curve and then point up slightly on this side. Okay, so once we have the mouth, I'll go down here, leave a little gap, and sometimes I like to draw a small little line just to show the bottom lip of this area here. Okay, so I have that. Alright, now let's go into the eyes and the eyebrows. Usually when I draw my anime or manga characters, I like to draw the eyebrows first before I start the eyes. But sometimes you can actually go into the eyes too. It just depends on how you feel comfortable with your characters. So you may want to start with the eyebrows first, or you can start with the eyes. It's up to you. But for this tutorial, I'll start with the eyebrows. Okay, so it's going to arch up a little bit, and then it'll go down like this. Okay, from this eyebrow I like to go down a little bit, maybe right around this eye guide, and I'll draw a line followed by a small little short one coming off like that. So this is to show part of the upper part of the eyelid. And from this, I'll leave a little gap. And this time I'll start forming the lash line. So I have a few little lines sticking out like this at various different angles. And I have this long line going off at this end. And then basically I'll continue the lash line as a curve coming down. Okay, now I have this thick area. I'm going down towards the bottom part of the eye. Alright, now I'm going to stop there, and let's imagine the bottom part of the eye is going to be right around here. So I'm only going to use this bottom line as a guide. I'm not going to actually draw everything that's going to touch this guideline. So I have this bottom part, and it'll go towards this corner. Make this part a little bit thicker, and she's got very faint little lashes right at the front part of the bottom lid. Just little baby lashes. Alright, now let's go into the other details. I'm making these a little bit longer. I think they'll look better. Alright, once we have this basic shape, let's go inside. I'll draw an oval. Inside this oval, let's draw a big highlight at the top corner. Make that a little bit smaller. There we go. And then she's got another small highlight right around here. And then down here I'm going to draw her pupil. Now it's going to look a little bit odd at the beginning, but bear with me. So first I'll start a really small dark area for the darkest part of her eye, like that. And then she's got this darker part of her eye that kind of forms this shape, and it goes up, around, across the pupil, and down. So all of this area is going to be like a dark brown color. But for now, I'll just shade it in with my pencil. And then this area is like a lighter brown, so I'll just leave that for now. And then she's got this detail inside the eye. So just this nice curved line inside. Alright, once we have this side, let's go into the other side. I think I'm going to make this part of the face a little bit wider. It's always a good idea to keep adjusting your proportions as you go along your drawing. Okay, so I'm going to make this wider here. Okay, for the other side, It'll be basically the same thing, but we have to keep in mind that her head is going to turn slightly, so everything on this side of the head will be smaller and kind of turn towards this perspective than this side. So I'll start with the eyebrow. Oh yeah, let's get rid of the circle in there. We don't need that anymore. Okay, now for the other side. So she's got this line coming down here, and then this line. So I'll draw right here. And then the dark lash line will start right around here. Okay, and then her lower lid can be right around here. And then the iris and all the little details inside the eye. Okay, so I drew the little highlights in there, the bigger one and the smaller one. Now the dark, small pupil, right around here. And then followed by this dark area. So I'll draw the curve going up and going across the pupil. And then I'll shade it so you can see that area better. Okay, and then followed by that little curved detail inside the eye. Once I have the eyes all done, let's erase that. I think I'm going to adjust the nose a little bit more. Move it over towards this side a little bit. Okay, so once we have her face done, I'm going to show you how to draw her hair. So let's imagine the rest of her head kind of going up and going across. So I have her basic head kind of sketched out. Of course, you're not going to see this entire thing. This is just to help me place the hair on top of her head. So let's go ahead and pick a spot. Let's maybe right around here, so above the eyebrow here. And this is where her hair will begin in this tutorial. So I'm going to draw one piece of hair first, kind of coming down towards the eye. It'll go back up, but not all the way. I'm going to go down again to form a thicker piece of hair. Like this. And then I'll repeat that a few more times, going across this side of the face. Okay, so right here I'm at the edge of the face. So I'm drawing the hair. And this piece of hair kind of comes down towards the inside part of the face. I'll draw the other side so you can see the whole piece better. So it kind of comes down. It'll have this vague triangular shape. Like that. And then it'll go back up. Okay, so we have this side almost complete. I'll sketch out a little bit of the hair on right here in this area. So it kind of comes down, go up, and then I'll draw a few more little bits and pieces of hair. Okay, I'm going up. And basically I want to follow this curve of the head. And you can see there's quite a distance between the hair and her skull. And that's because I want the hair to look like it has some volume and it's not like stuck right on the skull. Okay, so I'll draw a few more little lines inside. Maybe there's a little piece kind of coming out. Like that. Alright. I won't worry about this top part yet. Instead, I'll go on to this side of the hair. So this piece can go down towards her eye. Like that. Maybe there's a thicker one coming down. Like this. And then more hair right by the eye. And then this piece goes by her mouth. Let's curve it in more. Alright, and then I'll curve going down all the way. Let's just go all the way down, down, down. Alright, that looks pretty good. Alright, so we have this long line. Let's back it up with some more hair detail to make it complete. So very similar thing, just go down all the way here. And then I'll start to divide it into smaller groups of hair to make it look more natural. And for those of you who've been following my different drawing tutorials over the years, you know that I show you how to draw all kinds of different characters and different styles, and with different hairstyles as well. And if you continue to follow me, you'll learn even more different hairstyles and characters. And let me know if you're one of the viewers who've been requesting for sword art online, and also what other kind of characters do you guys want to see. Please share in the comments below, and I will try my best to get to the requests that I can. Of course, I cannot get to everyone's suggestions, but I will see which characters I can do in the future. Okay, now we have this hair. I think I like the ear to show more. There we go. Alright, now I'm drawing some simple curves inside the ear to make the details. Okay, now that I have this long piece of hair, let's go into the top part of the head. So I'm going to curve around. Let's curve around some more. And I like to leave some distance between this side of the hair and the back of the hair, because we've got some more details to draw. Alright, so something like that. And she's got this braid thing happening on this side here. So it comes out and goes around towards the back. I'm sketching a really rough shape first, so then I know where to draw the individual braids and the details. So once I'm happy with this shape, let's divide this into the different parts of the braid. If you want to practice how to draw braids even more, you can see my Anime Manga Elsa video, and I'll show you how to draw her braid step by step. But this braid's a little bit different. The shapes are a little bit different than the braid in that video. Okay, so you can see the lines are a little bit jagged. And I'm going to build and overlap these shapes. But as I continue, this will get smaller and smaller because it's wrapping around her hair and disappearing behind the edge of the head, so it's farther away from you. Let's make this shape smaller and smaller as we go. Alright, once I have these little shapes, I'll start to add more detail by drawing these small little lines inside. Okay, so once I have the braid, I want to draw her hair coming from behind the head. So there's going to be a piece of hair like this. Basically just draw a bunch of curved lines to form this kind of shape in the hair. And she's got this loose piece coming out. Before I go into the other parts of her hair, I want to draw her body because of the pose in the picture. Her body is going to be overlapping some of the hair too, so let's go into the body first. Here is her neck, and then it goes right into her shoulder that's sloping down. Like that. Okay, so once I have the neckline and then the shoulder and it goes off down here, let's go into the neck on this side. So this will have a little bit of the neck showing in this area. And then this shoulder is tilted down, so that means this shoulder is continuing that direction. So let's draw it tilted up over here. So we can start the shoulder from behind the cheek line and then curve it down. Okay. So something like that. Let's make this line a little bit slanted. There we go. Okay. And now for her front. She's got a really interesting costume. So I'm going to draw a line coming down here first. I'm going to simplify some of the details in her design because I want more of you to follow along to make it simpler for you guys. But I'll have the major things incorporated into this drawing. Okay, so she's got this line coming down, and then this is part of her front. It goes across like a plate. So I think that's part of her armor or her outfit. And then let's go in here, down here. Let's curve it out a little bit more for the perspective. All right. Now let's draw another line coming down to this point. I think the neck may be a little bit too long now that I look at it. Let's move the shoulder up. Okay, so once we have these two lines, I'm going to go into more of the details in her outfit. So right now I'm drawing part of the neck. It goes around. And then this is just detailing. So she's got this trim. She's got a red trim around here too. Plus another line. And then another front piece on her chest. And then her hair has a little piece that comes out. I think these little pieces of hair that kind of come out, and then you've got this distance or this empty space from the rest of the hair, makes the hair look more natural, and I really like that. Okay, so it doesn't look like everything's kind of stuck together. Now once we have the body, I'll go back into this area in the hair, and I'll draw a few more of these lines to make it look more like hair. Alright, going back to her outfit now. So let's draw the red trim around this area and then the line. And then she's got these two pieces that kind of come off from the front. So it's like this long piece. It attaches, I think it attaches right around here. And then it goes out and away. So just like that. And then this piece it comes from here and it goes out. And then her shoulder is right around here. And let's imagine the thickness of the shoulder. And then down here will be her armpit. And then start the line for the arm coming down. Just a little bit more of the body, but I won't go into the body too much for this tutorial. I just like to focus on the head and shoulders. Okay, so we're almost done with her outfit. Let's draw some more little designs and detailing inside. So this piece has another little line going across. And on this side here. And then these little pieces have a little special design on them as well. And it'll get rid of some of the lines inside so you can see it better. Okay, so we have her outfit and her body. Now let's just get some more hair from this side. So the wind's kind of blowing the hair towards this side here. I'll start with a line like that, coming out. And then just follow these curved lines to make more hair. Just keep layering them. Like that. Please share in the comments below which is your favorite anime series and who's your favorite anime character. I'll see if I can draw some of your suggestions in the future. Okay, so we are done drawing Asuna from Sword Art Online, and because this tutorial I just want to focus on the drawing, I'm not going to ink it, so I'll just leave the drawing like this. I hope this helped you, and please let me know which other characters you like to see. And thanks for supporting art and my Fun2draw channel by liking, subscribing, and by telling others about Fun2draw. I'll see you every week on Tutorial Thursday and Fun Friday.